Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. I'm about you checking in, man. The Mount Rushmore of battle rap. This topic been thrown around the last couple weeks. And what type of nigga would I be if I didn't do a blog about it? You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, Mount Rushmore was a monument that encompassed 4 presidents that, stood for liberty, freedom, and the power of a dream. So that's pretty much what those 4 presidents stood for and why they were chosen. So if you was to put that in battle rap terms, who are 4 people that represent battle rap, you know what I'm saying, as we know it? So I got about 7 candidates. I know we not gonna all agree, but that's the good thing about a blog, man. It just create a lot of dialogue, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to hear what everybody has to think about this blog, but let's look at the candidates.
Don't show me that, because this is about to be the body bag of the century. Hold on. You motherfuckers ain't shit to me. They say karma's a bitch. For you, it's probably dentistry, because the part of your mouth that's missing is only a reflection of what's scarring you mentally. So the gap between your teeth exists merely as an object of imagery to distract you from the real gap between us, and that's bars and delivery.
Bottom of my shirt, I'm telling everybody to get down. That clock start to tick down. Only way for y'all to live now is to keep beating me, and that'll happen the same day we see a fish trap. My magnum round spin round, hollow tip 6 rounds, violating the 5 seconds like he the nigga trying to inbound.
You see, this plan I've spawned and spearheaded with a friend of mine since I retired. It was all a dare. A lot of y'all would ask, how did Calico get Lux with so many losses in there? But I purposely pushed his pawn across the board this year. You see, it didn't matter if his victories were HD or Walkman clear. People are biased. I'm not gonna say they all were fair, but the fact that they talked about him in gambling spots and barber chairs, I know niggas saw you there. And this is why a mind like mine's has long been fair. This is compensation for help jumpstarting your career. This is payback for every match of yours that aired. You can't see how in this one night, I got in front of every camera that you've ever been on for years. So that would mean for you, all Lynn's hair, nigga.
I mean, Smack paid you all that dough, you slipped up and lost your flow, you took his spinach and dip while showing us it's an art to choke. Now this 40K, we don't even know if you worth it. I mean, we know you working, but you could only go 2 verses. What you go 2 verses? Last year we seen 3 legends choke. It was pitiful. First Cannabis, then Lux. We like shit is looking miserable. I know I said 3 legends choke and only mentioned 2, cause the 3rd one is what Ray Swag did to Mook. And I be looking for Mook in Harlem with choppers, no Hell's Angel, like I don't see this square around, so let me and Rex tangle.
So it's showtime! It's the path to getting rich, nigga, and this road taken. Before I left, I got a check-in, like this probation. You hype man for Bazaar. Nigga, your shit's so basic, you on heels carrying bags. Nigga, you bitch road taking. You ain't shit, ho, face it. Your gift low, basement, my flow, cocaine. Bright lights like it's disco nation. Fuck where you from. I show up to his location, strap over my shoulder, with one arm swinging like it's dislocated.
I caught this bitch in Inglewood. I said I murder Mook and y'all. She said, don't be silly, you know I heard of you before. Jones bring all your battles home, he be watching you close. Out of everybody, he said he like your style the most. Back in my mind, I'm like, oh, so that might be the reason why this motherfucker try and rap like me. Yeah. Sweetie, give me your number. Gladly I call. I hear the next day, bitch sounded so happy I called. She ran to my crib with a trench on, no panties at all. She engaged in sucking my dick, so I had to let her marry my balls.
So St. Louis, don't cheat me and say y'all man won. Cause that's exactly what the judge gonna give me. Man won, murder in the 1st degree with a handgun. Let's go, Rex!
Those are my 7 people I feel like are the candidates for Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? It might be some names y'all feel like I'm missing. No Illmag, no Thesaurus. Those people are legends. Pat Stay, Conceited, Hitman, all these different people that people feel like should be on Mount Rushmore. But I feel like those people are on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? And these are my 7 people that if I had to narrow it down to 4 people, these would be, it would come from these 7 people. So I'm just going to tell you, man, who I feel like is on Mount Rushmore. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. So coming in at number 1, the first sculpture of Mount Rushmore. Roll clip.
Commend you for your courage, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Cause all jokes aside, my goal tonight was to make you cry. I knew 8 years back you lacked the skill it took to mess with me. I ain't even battling you, Iron. I'm battling my legacy. This ain't about me beating you. Nigga, this is bigger than any line said. This is about showing these niggas the crown only belongs on my head. But I'm gonna take it off for a second, and I'm gonna let you wear it for a minute. But now you gotta wear all of the negative shit that come with it. Now that you got that on, a million battle rappers got your name in their lyrics, cause this thing you got on your head, they all trying to get it. Picture every little mistake you make getting blown out of proportion. 1,000 tweets a day, fans telling you that you lost it. As soon as a battle rapper go on some kind of a streak, they automatically become that nigga you can't beat. Then every week it repeats, it repeats, it repeats. They can't wait to catch you by yourself in the street, so you gotta keep that heat. See, this thing made you famous. I see your head nod. It's getting kinda heavy, ain't it?
Murder Mook. He's the first face on Mount Rushmore for me personally. I know a lot of people give him a lot of hate. He hasn't battled anyone from this era. He's overrated. You know what I'm saying? His battle with Iron Solomon wasn't that good. I get it and I understand. I know it's a lot of niggas that grew up in the Soulja Boy era.
Soulja Boy, I got the new band for y'all called Soulja Boy.
That don't really understand shit about Murder Mook. And some of his best, not really his best work, but some of his, you know what I'm saying, highlights were off cam. You know what I'm saying? Before the YouTube era and before all that. But Murder Mook, when you think of battle rap, you definitely think of Murder Mook. In my opinion, he is the Jerry West of battle rap. He is the logo, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at Mook. He's one of the reasons why I got into liking battle rap, because I was a big, you know, I used to watch him and Jay Mills, him and Serious Jones. I was like, yo, I'm fucking with this Mook dude. And this is pretty much how I got into battle rap and how a lot of people got into battle rap. Let's take Resume. A lot of people say, well, he hasn't really battled anybody. But you gotta look at it like this, man. He battled a lot of people, you know, some off cam, some on cam. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with Quest McCody earlier today. He was telling me how Mook went to Detroit. There was a tournament and he battled people like Midwest Miles. He battled Marv 1. Now, both of those guys pretty much solidified themselves in a battle rap game. There's no footage of that material, but he went to Detroit, won a tournament, and pretty much had to beat those people in order to get to the tournament. You know, there's a little bit of controversy around it, but at the end of the day, he ended up winning a tournament. So those are two battles that you'll never see on cam. And if you look at those two opponents, obviously, they're qualified because Midwest Miles and Marv 1 are both solidified himself in battle rap. Serious Jones was one of the hottest niggas in battle rap. How can you say he didn't battle a top dude when Serious Jones, Fight Club champ, ran through gin? He was like that nigga in New York.
Said you broke. That's why you want to come back and battle over here. But you've been whack your whole career. Ain't it 2 billion people in China? You can't even go platinum over there.
You know what I'm saying? So he battled Serious Jones. What do you feel like he won or lost? Battle Serious Jones. Jay Mills. Jay Mills was the top dog. It's the reason why we watched fucking Making a Band, and Diddy was like, yo, I had to go get the best nigga in New York. I had to go get Jay Mills.
1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever, but as long as it's here, then we might as well shine together. Better now than never, business before pleasure. P. Diddy and the fam, who you know do it better.
Jay Mills is like a freestyle legend on the streets right now. I want him to go head to head with one of our cats. We chose Ness to battle. He's gonna represent the bad boy making of the band family. We gonna see how it goes.
Look, why stress me? You don't impress me. Niggas can't compare Garbage to Gretzky. You can't compare Penny to Mike. It's just not right. Your flow is just not tight. Face it, you just not nice. You think you great. Homeboy, you just alright. Soft nigga talking all hype. You just my type. This nigga talking about pop off. We just might. And I mean literally, nigga, we don't just fight.
When he battled Murder Mook was the underdog. You know what I'm saying? But when he went up against Jay Mills, even though he ended up losing, Jay Mills ended up winning that money, which I think was like $5,000 at the time.
Go ahead, turn your back if you like, cause through the grapevine Mills, I heard that's how you ask for the pipe. Don't get trapped in the hype, homeboy, you ain't real. I don't wanna hear no mess about how you spray steel, cause in the pen, I heard they told you to stay still. Twin niggas in the shower, waiting to Jay Mills.
Mook left with a lot of respect because he held his own and he did his thing. So you know what I'm saying? So he was basically So he was always solidifying himself in the game. So when people say, oh, well, he hasn't battled anybody of any real competition, you know what I'm saying? When you look at the Detroit shit, you look at his off-camera stuff, you look at Serious Jones, who was a top dog, you look at Jay Mills, who was a top dog, even Iron Solomon had a big name in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Iron Solomon gonna go down as a legend probably in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So even though his battle on URL didn't live up to expectations, you can't say Iron Solomon isn't a name to have on your resume. Disaster just battled him and everybody's raving about, oh, you know, Disaster versus Iron Solomon. So he is definitely a worthy name to put under your resume. So resume, I don't really get the resume thing when it comes to Mook. I feel like, yeah, he hasn't taken anybody from this era, but at the same time, you can only battle the niggas they put in front of you. And during that time, Mook was battling some of the biggest dudes in New York in that particular era. So you gotta give him credit for that. Also, Murder Mook, to me, he battled in an era that was, it was a lot harder, my nigga. These niggas in his era were freestyling. Even though they did recycle some of their writtens, I'll give you that. That was around that time where niggas was kind of reusing the same bars and shit like that. But with Mook, you had to battle until, like, when you ran out of raps, that's when you lost the battle. So niggas was going 6 and 7 and 8 rounds and shit like that. It wasn't like it is now where it's 3-round battles. You got 2.5 months to prepare. Like, even look right now, they announced Pat Stay versus Hollow the Don, right? They announced it already and they don't even battle until May 15th. So that already lets you know it's 2.5 months that they get to prepare for each other. That shit wasn't going down back in Mook's era. Niggas was talking that shit. Niggas was going on a corner. Niggas was putting up their own bread. Own bread now. Judge battles, betting that money and winning on the spot. Something that does not go on now. I feel like it's way more pressure now. You know, back then to win on the spot. These people now, it don't even matter if you win a battle now. Niggas like, yo, I wrote my rhymes for YouTube. The fuck you mean you wrote your rhymes for YouTube? These niggas don't even care about winning in a building. They just want to win on YouTube. The era of battling now is so much easier, in my opinion, than when these niggas was battling back in the day. You had to win on the spot and you lost when you ran out of rap. I don't feel like he can't adapt to this era. Like, some people feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, his gun bars may be a little outdated and his style may be a little outdated. One thing he has, though, he has the ability to break you down. A lot of these niggas now spit these random ass gun bars that go for anybody. A nigga like Danny Myers be going for anybody. A nigga like Mook will just break you down.
I'm in a lose-lose situation because I murdered Mook and he the third string replacement. Y'all expected me to kill him. Y'all don't know he can rap. Whatever's lower than the underdog, he lower than that. So when he do spit his shit and say something okay-ish, it's gonna sound 10 times better because it's going against the greatest. And I do think I'm the greatest. I believe in the hype. That's why every time you hear me, I compare me to Mike. Example. Remember AI crossed Mike out of sneakers? It seemed so much worse because we didn't think Mike had a weakness. Or for that one move AI got his fame, they forgot Jordan had 35 and still won that game.
You know what I'm saying? Everything about you, he's going to break down and actually create a battle strategic for you. And that's always going to be effective. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be effective in my opinion. So do I feel like he can beat everybody on URL? No, it's probably some niggas that might get Mook. You know what I'm saying? But do I feel like he can't come in here and make some noise? And that's why he's on the Mount Rushmore battle rap in the first spot. Coming in at number 2 on the Mount Rushmore, this dude definitely had to make Mount Rushmore as well. Roll clip.
You think it's gangster to let a mother let that dope more to her daughter, shoot a father from his son, and turn around and put that boy on the corner? Or leave your son out here alone to fend for himself, knowing he need order? Is your money being long worth your lifespan being shorter? Huh? But I'm just trying to give you the large picture. I'm not, man. Let me work. You gonna get this work, nigga.
Loaded Lux. I definitely feel like Loaded Lux deserves to be on here. He is one of these legends and pioneers that actually did battle in this era and battle some worthy competition in this era. But when you look at Lux, man, You got the Lions Den era where he created a league and gave a platform for people like, you know, Arsenal, people like Rich Dollars, people like Tech Nine, people like Charlie Clips. A lot of people battled on the Lions Den and was able to make a name for themselves. So you got to give them credit for that, because there was a time when there was Grind Time and these other leagues. There was really the street battle rap was missing. This was before URL got started. So you had the Lions Den era, niggas like Goods and shit like that pretty much emerged from there and became household names, you know what I'm saying? So he was also on 106 in Park, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know he battled Newborn on 106 in Park, and that's why it seems like Newborn been around forever. So he was on 106 in Park.
You think you out of this world, I swear. You want a BET, but wouldn't win if you worked here. I don't care if parents paid when you rose up in the cab. And Roxy sent you out to get donuts for the staff. Wake up. They know I tear plates up, so somebody got to get more food. They figured you gonna get ate up.
So he was on 106 in Park. He was also on URL. His resume, in my opinion, I don't have no issue with his resume. He battled Rex off cam, which has pretty much been on record already. You know, Rex was basically saying he did beat Lux off cam. He battled Hollow the Don. He's battled Calico. He battled Midwest Miles. That was a big battle in battle rap too, the Midwest Miles battle. Miles came all the way from Detroit. It was one of the first times. If you look at Detroit battle rap back in the day, it was pretty much just all freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It was mostly all freestyle and shit like that. They way of battling was different from New York. New York had a lot of writtens. People actually prepared for their battles. People had writtens and stash in the stash. Detroit was a lot of freestyle. So X Factor and Midwest Miles were two people that kind of broke away and managed to come over to New York and battle. And Midwest Miles came over here. Lux was basically punching back to back. He wasn't even punching like he, battling like he does now. Lux was battling completely different. He ended up beating Midwest Miles, who was a worthy opponent, one of the top niggas in the Midwest in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? One of the top dudes. And of course, he battled Charlie Clips recently. So to me, his resume, undeniable. I definitely feel like he solidified himself in the game. And when you look at his Calico battle, man, what it did for battle rap, it's the highest viewed battle on URL right now.
Every son should be proud of his father. And I look at my little one, and I want the same for mine. That's why when I look up at you, I see what he can go through when a father don't take the time.
Dad! Thanks for being there, Dad. Real rap, my nigga. Real shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? Thanks for putting me through school, through college, even though I didn't pass that shit. Thanks, Dad.
What it did for battle rap in terms of just the eyes it put on battle rap. You know what I'm saying? He was on Howard Stern.
You two brothers will settle who is the better rapper, Sal or John Lieberman.
What the hell?
By the way, that's John.
He had Jay-Z tweeting about him. He was everywhere, man. Lux was everywhere after that battle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that put a lot of eyes on battle rap, and it helped take battle rap to where it is now. One of the reasons why these niggas getting all this bread and leagues are making money and all this kind of stuff, Summer Madness 2 was a big reason for that, and Mook and Lux contributed to that. But really Lux did, in terms of, yeah, Mook got paid the most, so he kind of fucked it up a little bit because he got such a high amount of money. People felt like his battle wasn't that good, and then everybody wanted Mook money because they felt like their battle was much better. But Lux was one of the dudes that actually did very well, made a name for himself even more with new fans, and he left there with like, he was like that nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he put all of the celebrities and the mainstream media. I feel like Lux coming back into battle rap and Summer Madness 2 was a big reason why you saw all of these mainstream, Fredro Starr, Keith Murray, Joe Budden. I feel like he ushered in the celebrities and everybody wanted to come into battle rap. Snoop Dogg wanted to do a league, Total Slaughter wanted to do a league. I felt like Summer Madness 2 and the eyes it put on battle rap was a big reason why everyone else wanted to come into battle rap. So number 2 on my Mount Rushmore.
You make it hard for people that say what they mean and mean what they say, because that's what they mean. How they gonna follow a junkie? Be a fan, not a fiend. And you, be a nigga from Queens, not a queen. Man up, cause stand up niggas don't lean, nigga.
Without a doubt, Loaded Lux. Number 3 on Mount Rushmore. This dude definitely solidified his spot in the game, and I feel like he's deserving of the Mount Rushmore as well. Bro.
He's always on the net. I must say he's a geek, y'all.
His mom bring the plate by the computer, he eats hard. He's dissing me, Hollow switch the date, he's a retard. Mention my name so much as grease stains on the H of his keyboard.
Hollow the Don, man. Definitely somebody I feel like is deserving of Mount Rushmore. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see that much Hollow hate. When you look at all the battle rappers that's been doing a thing, people may say Hollow is overrated. People may say he's not that good. For the most part, he's one of these superstars that doesn't oversaturate himself. And genuinely speaking, most people fuck with Hollow. I think he's one of the most liked battle rappers ever, to be honest with you. You look, he was on 106 in Park. He was doing this thing there.
Never new champion. Let's get it in. I gotta grind and get up, grind and get up. Looking at your stomach, it's time for a sit-up. Look how you dress, you don't get no green. I'm feeling like Genuine, why you getting those jeans?
He was on Fight Club. He battled Young Ill. He was doing his thing there. He was on Grind Time. He was doing his thing there. He was a big part of Grind Time. Let's just keep it real. He battled Ilmac. He battled Passwords. He battled Philly Swain. I mean, he was a big reason why Grind Time was so fucking popular, dog.
Y'all could believe him, I'm Coochie. I got the word in Philly. He sparked the Thule. He grabbed the M16, let off the Uzi. Shit, on Call of Duty. Maybe I hire you. You said you gonna beat the din-din-din-on? You liar, you.
I said what I felt, the T-Rex in them. You scared of the niggas that's protecting him. So when y'all are dressed like men and you call him a faggot to his face, I respect you then. But now, you're just a bro fag with a gold flag. That's for sure. But what I didn't know is that blacks were sold at cash for gold. I said, for 2 minutes, I said I didn't know that blacks were sold at cash for gold. I got your bluff. He tried to punk Fresco on some macho stuff. But when I roll up, you're not so tough. At Bad Blood, we didn't see Ox show up. That's why non-perishables put him on the creamy peanut butter. Cause you ain't got no nuts.
You know what I'm saying? Hollow the Don was a big reason why that is. Came over the URL, battled Surf, he battled Goods, he battled Hitman. He took a little bit, you know, he got locked up, obviously, took a little bit of a hiatus. I felt like it hurt him a little bit, kind of out of sight, out of mind. I thought fans kind of got off the Hollow bandwagon because I think when he got locked up, he was like the #1 dude in battle rap. In a way, you know, Mook and Lux wasn't returning at the time. He had beat Hitman at Summer Madness 1, and then he wasn't even around for the Legends at Summer Madness 2. So it like kind of out of sight, out of mind. So much shit happened. Lux had came back, Mook had came back, Rex was doing his thing. So I think Hollow had to come back and kind of solidify himself. One knock against Hollow, he has been a little, even though he wins, he sometimes can be up and down. Like he can battle to the level of his competition instead of just killing them like he's talented enough. Like he'll have, I didn't think his Hitman battle was crazy, but his Big T battle was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think his Joe Budden battle was crazy, but his Lux battle was crazy. So sometimes he can be kind of hit or miss even if he still wins the battle, in my opinion. But lately, for the most part, he's one of the most consistent battle rappers. And I think if you look at each era that he's battled in, he's always did well. And his style appeals to a lot of people. I kind of look at him as a grind time rapper that battles on URL, more so than a URL rapper that battles other places. His style can go, he can go anywhere and battle and be significant. Anywhere, any league, any genre, any race.
He can't escape. He a hold of me. He too bitch. Flowetry. He get close to me. Nah, put up that jagged edge. I got 112. I want Joe to see. Shot.
I might holler at my niggas mad for Cortez. Get some niggas from BK that's hoodie down. Or hit Bugs up. Maybe some niggas from the Boogie down. Cause my Queens niggas keep it thorough. You know Crooks around. So we write about that wheelchair cause that's the only way I get pushed around.
I hope you have a nervous death. Get prescribed Percocets and overdose till a nervous death and your pregnant wife is born with a birth defect. And just for giving the baby life, I even wish the nurse is deaf. But wait, y'all, that ain't the worst as yet. I slept on the church's steps to sneak into his funeral to make sure his hearse gets wrecked. Nigga, I'ma come on my M shit, dive in it and hide for 5 minutes, come back with a fuck a verb hat and a t-shirt that says I did it.
He can go anywhere in battle and he still significant. He started his clothing line. I mean, let me, you know, and I'm a supporter, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not excited. www.lomclothing.com. Y'all make sure y'all pick that up. And he definitely did his thing, man. When you look at some of his battles, dog, you look at A-Verb, you know, I'm just going through the list. Passwords, Awkwards, A-Verb, Goods, Hitman, Surf, Lux, Philly Swain, Ilmac, Big T, Pat Stay, Joe Budden, Clips, Fight Club, 106 in Park. I feel like you gotta look, never choked in a battle. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot already. Never choked in a battle. You know what I'm saying? Always gives you 100%. Never really bullshits in a battle. Never cheated the fans. That says a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? It definitely says a lot. I feel like he's one of the more humble top tier dudes too. And you can hit him up on Twitter. He'll reply to you. He'll answer your questions. You know, he ain't like some people that, you know, you never can touch on Twitter. Like, he actually speaks to his fans and fuck with his fans. I got him coming in number 3.
Let me get into it. K-Shine said it's another Dadon. That's cool, but some of them niggas be putting their foot in their mouth on that mook stuff. If Dot Mob wanna catch the fade, they could get their whole crew cut. I would talk about Rex ass, but it been touched on too much. I mean, here's a bar Enes made me say. I'm crazier than crazy bread. This how we rap. 1 shot, 2 shot, young. Lead pop, headshot, young. Wait, where was that lead pop and headshot when Fred got you in a headlock? And somebody tell Reed chill. You beefing with Meek still? You mad cause you coming back to battling and he got a sweet deal? You think kids in Philly wanna be like you or him? Let's be real. Would you want Reed dollars or Meek's mills? I mean, I came at you cause you act like you the battle king. Like you started this battle scene. Well, if that nigga wanna battle me, once it get booked, read or digest a magazine. Don't come at me, just come and get me. I mean, all these niggas calling my name out. Well, come and get me. They know I'm like free condoms from the clinic. They might take me, but they know they ain't fucking with me.
I feel like his significance in battle rap, pretty big, man. Definitely pretty big. Number 3 on my list, Hollow the Don. Coming in at number 4 on the Mount Rushmore blog, man, we still got Rex. We still got Disaster. We still got Arsenal. We still got A-Verb. Who is going to take the number 4 spot on my list? Rogue.
Let a nigga come to my city talking them real nigga lines. I'ma show him in my city we like to kill niggas' moms. See, all the real niggas is dead or in jail. Only a few real niggas rhyme. I never seen a clock in a casket or cell. So in my book, smack ain't no such thing as real nigga time. Oh, shit. Now y'all wanna know why I ain't battle on the last smack? You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. I change numbers if they can't Dow Jones. They stock drop like the NASDAQ. I pistol whip your skull to Calico, get his dad back. Dad back.
Arsenal the Rebel, man. Despite everything that me and Arsenal went through lately, man, I ain't never no hater. At the end of the day, I'm going to call it right down the middle. Despite whatever relationships we have, and I don't really have no issue, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully me and Ars can get back on the up and up. But it is what it is. When you are the most viewed battle rapper in battle rap, that says a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? You look at his Shotty Horror battle, almost 8 million views. That's basically, man, the biggest battle in battle rap in terms of view-wise. Because, yeah, there's other battles. Like, I know the Filipino League. They do crazy numbers and shit. But we throw that out. And I know, like, A-Hat got a battle with, like, a 14-year-old battle somebody. This shit got, like, almost 10 million views or something crazy like that. In the modern era of pretty much views, Shotty Horror versus Arsenal, bigger than Loaded Lux. And Calico is bigger than Surf and Hitman. It's bigger than Conceited and Dumbfounded. It's the biggest battle, pretty much urban battle, or not even really urban, biggest battle right now in battle rap. So that has to say something. He battled in the Lions Den, did his thing. Battled on 106 in Park, did his thing.
How stupid could this guy be? He got a ticket cause he hopped out of his whip on 106 but forgot to park. Am I the only one sick of you? Or does the audience AJ free and enough want to get rid of you?
You know what I'm saying? Created his own league with UW, did his thing. URL, he's battled. Grind Time, he's battled.
You ain't been the same DNA since your dad died. I bet you now you wish you could have saved his life on a flash drive. Your mommy and sister at the dinner table, they mourning them, they loving them. You go in there to comfort them, you kissing them, hugging them. I bust through the door and yell, ho, but nothing but boots and drawers on to give them
motherfuckers. Y'all the new Chauncey T. Y'all the new Chauncey Sheet and Tayshaun. Don't get me wrong, y'all three are Detroit's best ever that niggas is scared to take on. But once my shank drawn, I cut him from ear to ear, get my shave on, he'll be Rip Hamilton of the crew. Before battle, he had to put his fucking face on.
A gun line hit my phone, said, "Alls, we want you to battle the nigga with the belly and the birth defects." We heard about what happened with DNA and we figured he wasn't worth a check. I said, so I got a Lex Luger, this nigga forearm him, then a perfect plex. Damage a muscle in that body, I'ma make it the way it hurt the text. What you think your punk ass daddy would do if he see me slapping his son around? I'm like, you want some too, old man? No, that's how it's gonna sound. Like father, like son, I guess that's why you a fucking clown. Throw an iPod full of Arsenal in his casket, now we got that digital underground.
I'm a hustler, nigga. I get cash on the go. Back in February in Toronto, I was hustling bags of the dro. That's when ARP pulled me to the side, said, when you gonna battle Show Off? I be booking his ass for the low. This was right before Queen's Flip started whooping his ass in the snow.
Oh, wow. You know he lying.
He whooped
you. Know he lying.
He whooped you.
You know he lying.
A lot has to be said for him even being willing to travel. He didn't battle a lot of away games. Battled in Avery's hometown. He battled in Shotty Horror's hometown. He battled, you know, on the West Coast. He battled Ilmac and a lot of other people. Like, he battles them pretty much in their region, which says a lot about him too. He's battled other legends. He battled Ilmac. He's battled Thesaurus. He battled Rex. He battled Disaster. All these people are legends in the game. They're gonna retire legends in the game. He battled Mr. Fab. He did his thing on Total Slaughter. What else has he accomplished? Him and Conceited was a crazy battle. The one knock against Arsenal, you can argue his URL debut, one of the biggest battles in battle rap at the time. And he lost. So, I mean, if you want to argue that, yeah. And his what I want to say, I guess his record lately, I don't really feel like he's been living up to par. He's had some good battles. His fucking Boy battle was crazy.
Why you see, get the first job. This like the 10th plague. I bring death to Sire's firstborn. Open up a stomach for it. Now you're getting worked on. Your organs all in the background like this a church song.
You know what I'm saying? So he's had some good battles lately, but for the most part, a lot of people look at Arsenal more so on the downside of his career. But he's always talented to turn up. That's why the Boy was so important. Just that quick, he has a dope battle versus Boy. When everybody thought, oh, Ars fell off, Ars this, Ars that, he has a dope battle with Boy. I guess him and Suge, 3-0, DNA, and K-Shine from everything I'm hearing. So at any given time, Arsenal can do his thing. And I think when you look at his career, from where he started, how young he was, where he started with the 106 in Park, and just all the way to now creating his own league and most viewed, I will give him my number 4 spot on Mount Rushmore, man. So my 4 people are Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, Hollow the Don, Arsenal the Rebel. And let me explain why I didn't pick the other people. Disaster. Disaster definitely worthy. I saw ARP's blog saying Disaster deserved to be in the Mount Rushmore discussion. I do agree. He's another dude, battles anybody. He's another dude that pretty much, you know, made a mark on the West Coast. His URL battle wasn't really that good. That's one knock against him. He came over, battled on URL. I felt like on URL when he battled Rex, he was more happy to be on Smack than he was to actually beat Rex. It was almost like he was just happy to even be on URL. And I don't feel like he gave a great performance there. But, you know, lately he been killing shit in my opinion. The Joe and I battle, the fucking, I can't even think. The one he was acting like he was Erg and shit. Like, he's been giving you some crazy battles lately. I know he went through a little bit of a slump.
You fucking waste of life. I should punch you in your fucking face right now. Don't dare me to. I will. Don't dare me to, yeah. And there it is.
But I think he didn't got back on his shit, man. And when you trying to decipher between 7 people, it's like picking a needle in a haystack, man. You gotta nitpick every little thing. So if I'm a nitpick Disaster, why is he not on Mount Rushmore? He honestly lost the biggest battle of his career. Let's just be real.
Hey, yo, this kid a clown. I want y'all to hear my impersonation of how corny this nigga sounds. I'm authentic, my brain is large, augmented, my car rented, this country switching cigar scented, barbaric with bars but never bartended, so I go hard with it, spitting poison, I'm arsenic. Yeah, you could get punished, you could get it if you wanted, your stomach got carved in it, this bar finish. I'll come in your mom box and let my cop spar with it.
And I'm going to show you just how consistent I am, because Mook also could have lost the biggest battle of his career. He's on Mount Rushmore because he didn't beat Jay Mills either. But when Mook lost to Jay Mills was a star in New York. He was actually giving Mook the shot. When Mook battled and lost, Mook actually gained a lot of respect because he actually took Jay Mills to the wire. So people didn't even expect him to actually win the battle. So even though he lost, he gained a lot of respect. And it was almost like Jay Mills won the battle and Mook won the war. That's kind of what it felt like because of the respect that Mook got. With Disaster, my nigga, people left there thinking Disaster was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Following the Mav punch and shit like that. It was like he was one of the most hated niggas on the internet. And people felt like he was overrated. He was trash.
My opinion on the Cassie Disaster thing is Disaster was supposed to win. Whether we don't fuck with him or not, he was supposed to win and he did not win. Simple as that. You know, he was cocky. He's been cocky. The fans have been letting him slide with all his performances lately. Like, really think about his performances, even from me on, and that was like almost 2 years already. He's been losing all those battles. Me, Math, Pat Stay, Arcane, Arsenal. Like, he's been losing.
Look at Cassidy took baby steps. And Cassidy also didn't get in there with T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get in there with... this Disaster is very iffy. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not taking nothing away from Cassidy. But Diz is iffy. Diz will come in there, and right now the light is switching. He'll be like, stop the fucking light from switching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to the game plan until the game plan start going wrong, and then I'm going to hop into something else. You know what I'm saying? So Diz is iffy, and styles make fights.
And Cassidy 3-0'd him. That's what you think? Fuck yeah! What do you think? I think I have to give it to Cassidy. And I think it's because Cassidy came in as an underdog. And because he was better.
Salute to Cassidy. First time back in the ring. Got a clear W, in my opinion.
I thought Disaster was going to murk Cassidy. Honestly, I wanted to speak to Disaster and say, take it easy on him. That's how bad I thought he was gonna murk him. I'm like, Cassie from Philly, don't do him like that. You know, I fed into the hype. I honestly did. I fed into the fucking hype. When a nigga said I wrote better than Eminem, I'm like Disaster's that crazy motherfucker that try to do that shit. I didn't see that in this battle. I really didn't. I gave the battle to Cassidy 2-1. Okay battle, 2.5 out of 5.
He pretty much made it cool for industry niggas to come in the game and think they can get a good paycheck and beat a top tier dude, because Fredro Starr, Keith Murray, Joe Budden, Mr. Fab, all these people came in a battle rap and lost. But Cassidy came in and actually won, and won with some of the corniest shit ever that actually beat Disaster. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at Disaster, and this is me nitpicking, I can't even find a real good crazy reason why he can't be on Mount Rushmore. But if I'm nitpicking, he lost the biggest battle of his career. Clearly, no debating. And not only he didn't even lose good. You know what I'm saying? He left there with niggas thinking he was whack. I don't know. He not on Mount Rushmore. He's close. But hey, there can only be 4 people, my nigga. And he didn't make the list. T-Rex. T-Rex definitely a legend in the game. He battled on Grind Time. He battled Smack DVD era. He battled NH. He battled Uncasa. He battled on URL a lot of heavy hitters, man. Charlie Clips, Conceited, Cortez, T-Top, Math Hoffa versus T-Rex, one of the best battles on URL right now. Pretty much the foundation in what URL was established on that battle right there. That battle was supposed to be a grind time battle. They couldn't come up with enough bread. URL ended up taking that battle, and pretty much URL was started off of that battle alone. Young Ill, one of the best the best one-round battle I've ever seen. I don't know, maybe y'all seen some other one-round battles y'all like. Young Ill and Rex, to me, is the best one-round battle that sits on the internet to this day in a classic. And I don't even like one-round battles, but that fucking battle was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But when I look at Rex, to be real with you, the recycles hurt him. And it started with the Young Ill battle. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the first people to speak out on it. And people was like, oh man, they always do this kind of shit. All these niggas recycle. Rex came from that era where he recycled and shit like that. Had it just stopped at the Ill battle, because it's one thing to be from that era where you recycle and you say a lot of your old raps again and shit. I remember in the Uncasa battle, Uncasa was pretty much finishing Rex raps. You know what I'm saying? So he came from that era where you said a lot of the same shit. But if you're going to continue into the new era, you're going to have to adapt to the way niggas battle now if you want to stay relevant. And to me, Rex, he tried to just get away with some shit, and this shit ended up hurting him.
I'm from the hood where niggas stab you in your front. One of your best friends are gonna stash you in the trunk. You can play like it won't happen if you want, and be one of them niggas foul sling with the maggots in your guts. Chump, when the beef is on, I'm outside barefooted with the Tommy. No time to put my sneakers on. I think the toughest niggas gonna make precinct call. My team, you don't know, is behind us like one of preacher wall. For that money, we'll tear up niggas. Ill or down on his toes, he'll stand up nigga. Drama, I'm riding, they there right with me. Silencers on the front, he never hear that spitting. Please don't say our name out there. We'll bring out them 2Ks to show you it ain't a game out here. With that tech, I got aim out her. I don't care if it's a combination on you, you ain't safe out her.
Check. I'm from the hood where niggas stab you in your front. One of your best friends are gonna stash you in the trunk. You play like it don't happen if you want, and be one of the victims found slain with some maggots in your guts. Chump, when the beef is on, I'm outside barefooted with the Tommy. Ain't no time to put my sneakers on. I seen the toughest niggas gonna make precinct calls. My team, you don't know, is behind us like one of preacher walls. For that money, we'll tear up niggas. Have you die on your toes, you a stand up nigga. Drama, K riding, I'm here right with him. Silencer be on front, you never hear that spitting. Don't say our name out there. We bring it to Cali just to show you it ain't a game out here. This tech, I got aim out here. I don't care if it's a combination on you. You ain't safe out here.
I'm shooting with two hands, kneeling on one knee. Clap that clips, hit the lady in 1D.
I'm shooting with two hands, kneeling on one knee. Aim at you, hit the lady in 1D.
70 a gram, tell me whoever want D. Navy SEAL shooters, tell me whoever want beef.
70 a gram, tell me whoever want D. Navy SEAL shooters, tell me whoever want D.
Hold it down, hold it down.
Let me give a shout outs to the niggas I run with. That shoot niggas, not cause they my goons, cause they love it.
Yeah. Shout outs to the niggas I run with to shoot people, not cause they my goons, cause they love it.
If it wasn't for rap, I'd be at the oven, hustling, trying to make nickel bags of mustard. Before you cook the chicken, you gotta drop it in the mustard. Long as it don't fry too long, fiends will love it.
It wasn't for rap, I'd be at the oven, hustling, trying to make nickel bags of muffins. Before you cook the chicken, you gotta drop it in the mustard. Long as it don't fry too long, fiends will love it.
I'm all in his bitch back like a puppet. Flip on her, go home to my wife and let her run shit. I'm from the gutters, pork and beans and franks. When you get a Benz, you rich, your shoebox is your safe. They think you Tupac, you keep 2 Glocks in your waist. And if they feel you 50 Cent, you're shot in the face.
I'm all in your bitch back like a puppet. Flip on her, go home to my wife and let her run shit. I'm from the gutters, pork and beans and franks. When you get a Benz, you rich, and your shoebox is your safe. You think you Tupac, you keep 2 Glocks in your waist. And if they feel you 50 Cent, you'll get shot in the face.
They think you're notorious, they'll come and take you away. So when you're left out switching, today is your lucky day. Harlem ain't been the same since Rich Porter and Mace. Shout outs to Cam, Jim, and Mook for keeping us all sane. 12th Street, no fear, where I was raised at. Grew up on Money Ave, but 12th is where my heart stayed at. I've been putting powder in bottles before Ajax. Whipping the white cause of slavery, call it payback.
Think you notorious, they'll come and take you away. So if your left eye switching, today is your lucky day. Harlem ain't been the same since Rich Porter and May. Shout outs to Cam and Jim, keeping us all sane. 12th Street, no fear, where I was raised at. Moved to Money Ave, yeah, that's where my heart stayed at. I've been putting powder in bottles before Ajax. Whipping the white cause of slavery, I call it payback.
But you know how many people don't like Rex? You know what I'm saying? Like literally do not like Rex. And I don't even know how much he really enjoys battle rap right now, but I don't know if the fans, but I always tell you, Nothing worse than a stigma in battle rap. And the stigma now is Rex is whack. He spit random gun bars. He recycles. He this. Rex ain't even whack. Honestly, Rex just pretty much don't care no more. That's my opinion of Rex.
This is word to my son's life. He got beat up by Young Ill and A-Verb. One of them niggas is gay. The other one wears straight perm. Everything I'm saying is true. Ain't nothing false about it. But if me and K-Shine would have jumped him, you won't be here to talk about it. All you'll see is the body, yellow tape, chalk around it, bunch of blood. Y'all making me mad just to talk about it.
So I don't think he's whack, because you ain't nice one day and whack the next. What happens is you lose hunger, you lose focus, you stop caring about stuff as much, and you're not as hungry as you used to be. But the fans are never going to allow Rex to get back to being dope. That's just kind of how I look at it. I just feel like even if he has a good battle, I think niggas gonna still be like, oh, that shit was whack. I don't know. But for the recycles alone, no way I can put Rex on his list. I feel like he hurt his legacy too much. Still gonna go down as a legend. Still deserving of a Mount Rushmore nominee. But nah, he didn't make the list either. Which brings me to A-Verb. A-Verb was somebody, if I had to expand the Mount Rushmore from 4 people to 5, my 5th person would be Verb. I feel like Verb is very deserving of Mount Rushmore, to be real with you. It's just hard for me to figure out how he's gonna leapfrog the other 4. But when you look at just his Midwest movement contribution, he was one of the first battle rappers really telling niggas, yo, we gonna try to kill these NY niggas. You know what I'm saying? Let's build up the Midwest and kill the NY niggas. And when you look at who he's responsible for, Hitman. That's why people kill me when they say, oh, Hitman should be on Mount Rushmore. Like, how did he get there to be even known in battle rap? You know what I'm saying? Verb preceded that. So you got Hitman, you got Young Ill, JC, Calico, Big T. Even though X Factor and Miles pretty much was already making a name for themselves, and Miles that went to go battle Lux and shit like that, X Factor too, you can kind of even include him. And X Factor really kind of already had a little bit of a name for him. But Verb just ushered in that whole Midwest movement. You look at his battles, he got battled Arsenal, he battled Hollow, he battled Marv 1, he battled Bridge Rothstein, Sue Surf.
Nigga, you're ruined. Niggas know I'm the best. 4 with the bets, pour in the best. I get 30 on you rookies and still score on the bets. 4 in his neck, more in his chest, pour the jet. Get this kid out of here. Verb got that abortion effect.
Charlie Clips, K-Shine, Big K. But another reason why, when you look at the whole Midwest movement with Verb, that's significant. Just think about this, dog. Verb can argue. He can argue. He has the best battle in battle rap history. He can actually argue that. He can argue him and Hitman is the best battle in battle rap history.
I've been in your crib many times. That shit roses and bubbles. I watched your mama hug you, but your father doesn't love you. But your father doesn't love you. But your father doesn't love you because he let you be a sucker. When a father loves his son and the son means the world to the father, son get to going down that road, you grab him up by that collar like, listen, your name's Gerald. Let's chill with all this holler. You an athlete with no rap sheet. You ain't never clip rounds or bust a zip down. Ho, sit down. You ain't never. Shut up. You ain't never been in the dope house when the dope fiends smoke up. See that thick cloud, smell that aroma, and almost throw up. You ain't never had to hustle. You ain't never had to hustle. Get a pack and swear it came from the border. That shit don't lock up. You hit the block up and still get it off to the snorters. See, I worked all my life so that life you never would see. So when you claim you from the hood, that's disrespectful to me. I married your mama as a chess move. I ain't want to see you getting stepped to by some step dude. Yes, fool, I kept you in the best shoes, put you in the best schools. Stop telling people that the mob is your crew. Because when the mob fuck niggas up, them niggas that they fuck up, they only know you. So niggas stop getting on camera saying you popping them guns. Hey, Big Gerald. Yes, sir. That's the way you talk to your son.
Because when I look at the URL channel and think, what's the 2 best battles on URL? It's probably Hitman versus A-Verb, JC versus Chilla. I like Big T and Surf a whole lot. Like, that's crazy to me. But yo, it's like the JC, Chilla, Hitman, and Verb. It's like out of them 2, And I was in the building for these battles, but it's out of these 2 battles. So Verb can go down and say, I probably got the best URL battle. And maybe I have the best battle in battle rap history, a grudge match that actually lived up to the hype. He can argue that. You add that to the Midwest movement. You add that to the fact that he was literally, Verb to me was like the #1 dude in battle rap. Before he lost to X Factor, he battled Hollow the Don, Marv 1, Mav Hoffa, Midwest Miles. I was like, yo, Verb is the nigga in battle rap right now.
A hostile crowd don't mean a thing to us. It ain't strange if I hit that angel dust, get my anger upturned. Juggernaut and spray and get crushed. Shots point blank range, bang. He fucked his soul fly and I'm still firing. Even his guardian angels duck.
One of my favorite niggas in battle rap. When you look at that, you look at his Hitman battle, you look at his Midwest movement, you look at what he also did in terms of social media and blogging. He was like one of the best fucking battle rap bloggers. Look at all the little funny blogs he did clowning niggas and shit. Like, I feel like even that created more to his persona and a big reason why he's top tier now. So why is he not on the list? After all that, why is Verb not on the list? Honestly, man, there's really no real reason. See, with Disaster, I was kind of doing the Cassidy shit. With Rex, it was the recycle shit. With Verb, there's not no one main knock on Verb. Do I feel like he fell off lately? Yeah, I don't feel like he's nowhere near the same Verb. I feel like he gained too much weight. His breathing and delivery isn't what it used to be, and I think it fucks him up a little bit, even in his delivery. His surf battle wasn't crazy to me. His battles off URL definitely ain't crazy. Even though Granddaddy Perp battle he just battled, go watch that battle, A-Verb versus Granddaddy Perp. He was back to that old A-Verb in that battle, but that was a 1-round battle. His Swave battle, even though he won, it wasn't crazy. His Ilmac battle was trash. Like, he's had a lot of bad battles off of URL, but if I had a nitpick with Verb, it's just the whininess of him. Like, to me, like, I felt like even though he was getting booed against Clips and Rex and Shine, I'm not really sure he handled it right. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of interviews, he would always complain about New York and then be wondering why he getting booed. And then he'd get booed and it's just like he didn't really quite handle it right. So if I had to nitpick, it might just be he didn't beat no Harlem niggas, dog, except Swave. That's it. And you know what I'm saying? And Swave basically wasn't even Swave. So he didn't even beat a good Swave. But he didn't beat no Harlem nigga. I can't give him the K-Shine shit. I definitely can't give him the Rex shit. No way Rex walk out with 10K and you win the battle. So, and Clips. So if I had a nitpick, man, that might be the reason why you're not on the list. I feel like it's a lot of big battles Verb just has not won at the end of the day. And it could just be that New York biasness. A lot of big battles Verb has not won. X Factor, Clips, Rex, Shine, Big K. I don't even know if Big K is top tier. Didn't beat Big K. I'm just trying to think of just his battles. There's a lot of big names in battle rap that he went up against that he really didn't beat. You know, maybe he beat Goods. I don't know, depending on how you call that battle. But I feel like Verb left a lot on the table. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he'll get that battle with Lux.
Oh, it's on you, baby. Every time I step foot in this motherfucker, from the first smack, man, after that, the 106, every time I come back, Lions Den shit, I elevated the game, man. Not just in the box, outside of it, nigga. Pay homage, handsome, till they feel that you there. You ain't gotta push for it. They'll say, Lux, you gotta get Verb. And right now, your name ain't there. Right now, they saying it's Clips. So he gonna get
You're hunting Clips because you got a plan.
Listen,
you're gonna fall.
I got a plan for everything.
You're gonna
nigga.
fall,
That.
nigga. You're gonna
I got a
fall.
plan for everything.
You're gonna fall.
But when they say it's your time, it's your time.
Listen, when you
but
fall,
they ain't said that
you're
yet.
gonna be
So
sad.
right now, nigga,
and then you can't get
I'll
me
let you eat after I get off my brick, nigga.
Because I don't know if that battle will happen, but if he was to get Lux and beat Lux, that may just be what he needs to jump over. Some of these dudes are just a battle away. You know what I'm saying? Like Disaster. I feel like with Disaster, he needs to either re-win the belt, you know what I'm saying, the King of the Dot belt. Like if he battled somebody and was able to win that or whatever, that would be kind of good for him now after everything he's been through. And he needs to battle Hollow the Don. Disaster versus Hollow definitely needs to go down. I feel like that'd be a crazy battle. With Diz, maybe he needs that one more battle, you know what I'm saying, to just solidify his status. And with with Verb needs one signature battle because a lot of people right now got a bad taste in their mouth about Verb. So Verb probably needs that one battle. I know I'm nitpicking with these last three, but that's what happened when you do a Mount Rushmore blog. You're just trying to find a needle in a haystack of why these dudes don't make the top 4. Let's debate it. Let's talk about it. Unbiased Review. Thanks for the support. Hollow the Don, Arsenal, Loaded Lux, Murder Mook. I'll let you boy.